Processing information, something you possibly heard about. And it's about how do I intake, how do I learn, how do I process information for me. This might be something that you have seen in school or at work or whatever you do privately. Do you find it easy? Human in the center of successful business, revealing the hidden potential of every human being and use this potential successfully in the business environment for the benefit of the human being and the company. Hello and welcome. I want to talk a little bit about information assimilation. Information assimilation, as it's called in human design or VG5, it's actually the way we process and integrate and digest information and make use out of it for us. There is a number of different ways how people actually intake information, assimilate information, use the information, to learn the information, to understand the information. There are different types and they have their own speed, their own dynamics, their own advantages and challenges that come with it. The first type is the independent assimilation type. If a person has an independent assimilation, this means this person doesn't need anybody else to help to digest the information, to learn the information, to make some use or sense out of this information. An independent assimilation means, this person is whole by itself. Doesn't need anybody to discuss about the topics and so on. Now, thinking about a business environment, have you ever noticed in a team meeting, for example, people that sit there and after 5 minutes they get bored? Yeah, because they heard all the information they need and that's it. They want to get out, they want to leave, they see it as a waste of time. So they don't need to discuss further. They have all the information, so give them a task and let them do. Give them a deadline and they will do until the deadline. They will just go and work it out. The second type is a collaborative assimilation. So these people, they need others to discuss topics. They need time to talk about it. They need their thoughts and discussions to find different facets and different areas of the information, to get a more holistic view, to reprocess it in their brains. So this collaborative assimilation takes different perspectives into context. Now, as you can see, talking to other people versus the independent one that give it the information and just let it go, the collaborative assimilation need time. They need time to discuss with others in their close surroundings, discuss business problems, for example, to come to an opinion and to process the information in their way. The third type is the synthesizers, the synthesizing assimilation. This is very similar to collaborative assimilation, but they need complete different set of people. So they don't need only the office setup. They need to go out and talk to friends, family, and so on to form an opinion. They need to go to different environments. They need to go, for example, to cafeteria. They need to go to a restaurant in the evening. All of that is additional stimulation. So to allow them to process the information, to learn about it, to understand it. And like the collaborative, the synthesizing way is taking time. They need time to process the information from a very wide perspective. The fourth type is the subjective type. This is a very fixed type. If a person has a subjective assimilation, it's what they think, what they know. They have very, very close relationships with some people, some of their favorites. They discuss information possibly, but they have their own way of thinking about it. So it's rather hearing themselves speaking about it and processing it instead of like listening to others. It's just ultimately, if the others then say the same, give the same opinion, then they say, yeah, that's my opinion as well. This is the way to go. The last type is the objective assimilation. This is the wide open type of person, taking in everything objectively, talking about facts, not valuing or giving it a worth or something. It's just the information. It's information and facts. They just take objectively. They don't bring any emotions with it. It's just facts. And they can actually mirror and reflect back what is the information about, and be the objective person to ultimately judge the information. These are the 5 different assimilation types that are visible out of a human design wave chart. That is of great advantage. If I know my own type, I know how to best process information. Now think back about yourself, your history. Are you possibly a collaborative type like I am? When you had to learn alone and sit home alone and learn for an exam in school or whatever, how did it feel? Was it easy? Have you ever experienced that when you start talking about it with others, suddenly you get new ideas and you connect, so to say, the dots together and the information suddenly makes sense and you just take it in and it's there in all the details. So think about it in a business context, in your private context. Some people take in, like the independent, very fast and they go. You might have collaborative. You take longer to get the information, to understand the information. And you might feel, oh, I'm slower than the other one, and you feel trapped and alone and whatsoever. No, you don't have to. It's your way of assimilating information. And it's all correct. Everybody is unique. Everybody has their own assimilation style. And that is useful in any context. If you're interested to find out more about your information assimilation type, aside of many, many, many more facets and nuances that are there in your human design chart, please contact me in the link below. Just set up an appointment and we can discuss, and I can explain you what information is available and what you can learn out of it, how you can ultimately find a successful life for yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you soon and talk to you soon. Bye. Human in the center of successful business. Revealing the hidden potential of every human being and use this potential successfully in the business environment for the benefit of the human being and the company.